Welcome everybody to Young Composer X to Coldplay, Coloratura live exclusive on the Stern Show. So we already reacted to that track, but I wanted to see what it would sound like live because there are so many layers to this thing and so many instruments that I'm just really curious how something like this comes about. Now, if you look at Chris here over my head, you can see that he's singing without playing any instruments. So I'm really curious whether they brought in additional musicians, whether they play with a track, something like that. I really want to find it out. At the beginning, you see I'm already 36 seconds in. They talk a bit about the fact that Coldplay haven't rehearsed it too much, so that's already interesting. And mistakes in music and that sort of thing is something I'm interested about. Now, to address the elephant in the room, why did I make a video about quitting YouTube 2 videos ago and now I'm seemingly doing it again? Well, it's because I've been using this thing, my laptop, that you can probably hear roaring here because it's not really powerful. And it puts way less strain on my arms. And I've been using this thing several hours a day, not typing too much, but just using the touchpad and stuff is way nicer than the mouse. And the thing with arm pain is it evolves all the time. Like it keeps shifting, keeps changing. And at this point, I think I'm gonna do what I can do and upload what I can upload and just stop talking about it because it starts being frustrating for me and probably for you guys as well to hear me say those things about quitting and then making videos again. I just, it's gonna change so much that it's not easy to corner. So let's jump into this one, and there's going to be a bunch of things that are going to go wrong, okay? And we're probably going to see some dropped frames, we're probably going to have audio issues. Maybe it's not even going to record the audio, I don't know, I haven't tested out too much. I don't care, arm pain is something that forces you to shed your perfectionism, and I just can't afford to pay attention to every little single detail like I used to on my older videos because it's nonsensical, really. It's just gonna make me make less videos. So let's jump right in. I'm not full screening this thing because it's gonna be easier for the PC. Let's go.
Don't be too nervous, boys. I'm here with you. I know you rehearsed.
This is quite exciting, Howard. This is a
Robin,
debut.
stay with me, Robin. Excitement will always be in your life.
Thank you, Howard. Thank you, Robin. We love you guys very much.
There already are things to talk about. I already have to pause it. This is so interesting. So at the beginning you see him completely hunched over on his keyboard, the position that you really shouldn't have, because I think about those things with arm pain and stuff, but it's only for a few seconds and it just shows how passionate those musicians are, like when you don't do that if you're not into what you're doing. It's not for show, it is simply because of how compelling playing music is. And so yeah, that passion, the build up, and Johnny Buckland playing those completely ethereal notes on the guitar. I didn't even know there was guitar, because the delays that he uses change the sound in such an extreme way. I was surprised to see him with the guitar. I was like, well, what's he even gonna play? Shouldn't he use a synthesizer or something like that to play along to the song? But that's one of the interesting things about Coldplay. Obviously, their early work was more guitar driven than it is now, but they found a way to keep playing stuff on the guitar. Right? You can play textures on guitar. It's cool. And yeah, I mean, he plays with his fingers in this sort of frantic, manic arpeggio. It's super cool.
Coloratura, we fell in through the clouds. Everyone before us is there, welcoming us now. It's the end of death and doubt, and loneliness is out. Coloratura, the place we dreamed about, the melodies inside yourself, and love come pouring out. Everyone's allowed, we're feathered by the crowd. And up there in the heavens, Galileo and those pining for the moon. So it's a slow burn through Pioneer and Helix, Uma Mama, Heliopause and Neptune. We're a slow burning tune, but we'll get there. So for now, in this crazy world, I do. I just want you. In the end, it's all about the love you're sending out. And up there in the heavens, the explorers who've all gathered by balloon saw the world turn through Voyager, Callisto, Calliope, Beetlejuice, the neon moons. We're a slow burning tune, but we'll touch down soon. So you, in this crazy world, I do. I just want you.
Man, I got interrupted again. Such a creative build up here. Again, Johnny playing guitar with his fingers like that with textural sounds. I love the bass fills. I love the way that this feels like a show to me. This feels like a concert because of the sound. The sound is sort of harsh. It doesn't sound like a mix. It sounds like it's straight from the audio board. It's just done live, and they keep it the way that it is. I love Will's harmonies. I think he has a very similar voice to Chris's, and they just marry very well. I mean, on the original track, I assumed that those harmonies were Chris harmonizing with himself, but it might just be Will on the album too, right? Because I don't know, they have similar voices, and even if you don't have that. Even if you lack the quality that your main singer has and you want to harmonize with him, just turn yourself a little in the mix and it will sound great. And yeah, I really love this.
this crazy world I do. I just want in this crazy world, it's true. I just want you. Poets prophesy up in the blue. Together, that's how we'll make it through.
Beautiful.
That didn't
And I
seem
did-
like 10 minutes to me.
In fact, boys, the bad news is it was only 9 minutes and 58 seconds. You have to do it again until you get it right. I detect a problem.
Wow.
There we go. No apologies from me. God damn, this is beautiful. This is very special. This is very peculiar, and I want to give a little praise to each member of the group individually. So for Chris, his playing on that performance reminds me of Freddie Mercury's playing on piano, like in a very percussive, sort of dramatic, over the top rock opera sort of way, with even like his fingering and stuff, like the way he's typing, it doesn't seem like he's playing piano. It seems like he's playing whack-a-mole or something, you know what I mean? He's really aggressive with it and giving you the little bite. I love that sound. For Johnny, obviously, since I come from the guitar world, I have even more things to say. I absolutely love the idea of the loss of rhythm, like with his reverbs and reverse effects and all that stuff that he does. And the fact that he plays with his fingers, the rhythm doesn't really matter anymore. He could be stroking the chords any way. All he's trying to do is create those effects with those lingering notes, and so you see him playing, like when the band is playing in 4, it seems like he's playing in 6 or something. It doesn't really matter because all he's trying to do is create those textures. And he reveals in that song one of my all-time favorite secret weapons from him, which is the EBow plus slide. The it's just so beautiful. He revealed that on Amsterdam the first time, I believe. Great song, absolutely beautiful song, and it is incredible to see him toy around with this slide and EBow, and then he keeps the slide on this finger and he keeps playing the notes with those two fingers. Like, such a versatile player. And I absolutely love too that he plays the same solo that on the record. That's showing his maturity now, because he used to play different solos every time live and stuff and improvise them. But yeah, I guess he has the confidence to write solos that are melodic now and that he wants people to remember, so he plays them over and over again because the band maybe is used to them and stuff. I like that, you know. Sometimes it's nice to have an improvised solo, sometimes it's nice to hear what is on the album. And last time I said that I didn't really get how, you know, I've found that personally it wasn't that close to Pink Floyd, but that section where he's soloing, it's definitely Pink Floyd like. I see it a little more now, maybe because of the harsher production here. The production on the album is so immaculate and very different from the kind of stuff Pink Floyd did in the 70s, 80s and stuff. But yeah, definitely a big... what's the name of that song? Come on. Come on, Tanguy, you can do it. With the bells. You guys know the song, right? The grass was greener. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. I just don't remember it, guys. It happens, you know. I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, it is... what am I saying? High Hopes. Yeah. So, yeah, it reminds you of High Hopes, definitely. The slide playing, it sounds really Gilmore like. Now, Guy, I love his touch. I love the fact that you can see he's just using like one finger, like his hook at the end to play those low notes and stuff, and just such a delicate player. And again, he reminds me also of his playing on Amsterdam on that track because of the fills and the melodic nature of what he does and the inversions and stuff. Beautiful. And well, I hope they have a track in their ears, and I would bet a lot of money on that, but it is really hard to play drums and alternate between like the hats and the cymbals and stuff and keep playing at the same tempo. But if you sing on top of it, man, that must be... I never even tried that, so really impressive anytime you see a drummer singing, really. This was one hell of a ride. And yeah, I mean, I guess the thumbnail is just from another performance or something. I mean, Chris doesn't stand up and sing with the mic, so I don't know what that was about. And also, there's some weird stuff happening at the end where you see Chris stop singing, but you hear the notes still, but it doesn't sound like it's a reverb. It sounds like maybe two performances mashed together or something, kind of like Radiohead's MTV Beach House thing. I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but either way, I mean, great performance, great song, great band. You guys let me know if you want me to cover the BTS X Coldplay thing. I haven't listened to it yet, and I'll definitely listen to the album, maybe let you guys know what I think. Again, you know, the quality of the videos is gonna shoot up a little bit as I get comfortable with using this computer and stuff, but not a lot, boys. I'm not coming back to the perfectionist idea of what a video should be for a little while, so you get what you get, okay? We'll all try to chill and do this thing together and have a good time. And bye bye. See ya next time.